Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this video we're going to be talking about the moon sign and the major role that it plays when it comes to relationships and long-term compatibility, okay? The moon sign is very big on that, actually the main source, and we'll get into that. But before we get deeper, if you're interested in booking a reading with me and you like my videos, you certainly can. All you have to do is email me at samastroreadings@gmail.com. That's samastroreadings@gmail.com, and I'll certainly get back with you. I do birth natal chart readings as well as tarot. Okay, so email me and we can get forward with that. So getting back into the moon sign, okay? So in this video, we're going to be talking about the moon sign and its major role in relationships, okay, and long-term compatibility. And a lot of times in astrology, when we're looking into relationships and we're talking about planets, we always run into Venus, because Venus is about what we're attracted to, the people we date, our dating style, what we find romantic, you know, what we're, how we attract people, everything. But what people don't understand is that this is the very superficial side of relationships, okay? Because this is the beginning, this is the dating phase, this is how you see someone putting your best foot forward, this is how you meet people. But when it comes to the long-term relationship actually lasting, are you truly compatible with this person? Is this going to last long-term? That is all determined by the moon. Okay, the Venus is going to be like how you can introduce or attract people, but moon is how you stay with them. If you can stay with them, if they can stay with you, are you guys truly compatible? And this is so important to understand. Because this will make us understand relationships on a deeper level. Okay, it is the moon. And the reason why it's the moon is because the moon is where we feel at home. Okay, what makes us feel comfortable. And this is determined based off of our family. So you have to understand our first relationships are our relationships with our parents, our family, our mother, our father. Those really determine the type of relationships we make for the rest of our lives. Based on how it was with our parents, because it's the first type of relationship we have. So that's a huge imprint in us. So a lot of times, usually your family dynamic determines the type of relationships you have, the type of relationships you build, because they're the first one. So it is the moon sign that determines your relationships, okay? It is the long-term compatibility. Yes, Venus is how you attract people, but how you stay stuck, how you stay connected, how you actually are when you're with someone is your moon sign, okay? And this is so important because this explains why when you meet someone, you might like them, you know, you like their personality, which is very like your sun sign, okay? That's the energy you put out there. So it's like your sun signs, you know, you guys get along, so you guys are attracted to each other. But as soon as you move in and live with the person, okay, which is the home, moon rules the home, how you feel at home. When you move in with the person, everyone always says, oh, when I moved in with him, they became a whole different person, or don't marry someone until you move and live with them and see how you are. This is because this is when you tap into their moon sign. When you live with someone, you're at them at home. This is where they feel most comfortable. This is where they're going to unleash their real layers, their real personalities, their real moods. This is how you really get to see someone. And it's not that they switch or they change, it's just that you got to know them on a deeper level. This is the moon sign. This is who they truly are. When you live with someone, you really see who they really are, and that is their moon sign, the deepest part of us, okay? So again, your moon sign is the ultimate determination when it comes to relationships, okay? It is the ultimate factor. It's going to dictate how compatible you are with someone because it determines who you are deep down to the soul, and all your actions and reactions and personality comes from the root, comes from your soul, comes from your moon, okay? This is where your emotions and your heart lies. So this is the ultimate determination when it comes to relationships, and I want to teach my followers and anyone who's listening that when you're looking to relationships, start looking really deeply into your moon sign. It's really going to determine what is good for you. Okay, if your moon's in a fiery sign, you need a lot of action. You water, you need emotions. Earth, you need stability, structure. Air, you need communication, mental. These are the things, okay? So, very important because a lot of people don't think about the moon sign. They go straight to their Venuses or straight to their sun signs when they were doing compatibility, and that's you're always going to get a superficial result. You need to go deeper. Relationships are deep. They go beyond the dating phase, okay? So, I hope I drilled that into you guys. I feel like I should drill in more, but because we have so much more to talk about and we're going to go through the signs, I don't want to stay too, caught up into drilling the moon sign in you guys. But yes, the moon sign is the ultimate relationship sign, okay? So now that we understand that, we are going to get into all the signs, okay? So based on your moon sign, what is most compatible for you? What do you need in a relationship? What is going to work with you? So we're going to start with the first, Aries, okay? So if your moon is in Aries, you need in your relationship, what's going to be compatible for you is someone who's fast, exciting, okay, action orientated. Aries is all about being alive, existing in the moment, taking action. So these are people who need people who are exciting, need people who are physical, who are active, okay, who are on the go, who have a lot of energy. This is what you're going to need in a relationship. You cannot deal with someone who's slow, who's too slow, too calm, okay, too delicate. You need someone who's exciting. Rough it up. Go, go, go. This is Aries. Aries is also very independent, okay? Very independent. So if your moon is in Aries, you're going to need space. This is why it's so important to understand this, okay? Because this is what makes you comfortable. You might have your moon in Aries and you might be wondering, damn, what is wrong with me? I never want to stay with people. I never want to be with people. I'm always out. I'm always impatient. You need someone who's just as quick as you. You're not weird, okay? Because you can't stay with people. I'm gonna be honest. Moon in Aries is a very difficult placement to stay connected, to attach to this person because Aries is very independent. So Moon in Aries people, you're naturally independent. You don't need someone. You really don't. You don't need a partner. You're very independent. You do what you want. You take action first, you think later. And it's kind of like baggage, Aries is like, let's go, let's just go. And Aries again is very independent, so it might be hard to have someone who's very attached to you, okay? If you're going to be with someone, they have to be up and active. They have to be up with you. They got to be able to keep up with you. They got to also keep you excited with their actions, okay? And you guys are going to need your space, okay? Aries, Moon, Aries people, these people were raised very independently. They were raised to be warriors. They were raised to fight, to stand up for themselves. So, this independent energy, they don't feel the need to be connected with someone. They're not codependent at all. So it can be very difficult to stay with people with this placement. I've done readings with people with this placement, Moon and Aries people. It'd be hard for you to get into relationships. It really is. And it's true. Relationships is not for everybody. It is for everybody, but not in the same way. And I would say Moon and Aries, they have one of the most difficult times staying in partnerships with people because they're so quick, they're so independent, they're so fast, and they need a lot of action, incitement, and a lot of people can't always keep up. Okay, and because of that, they get bored and you're on to the next. You're not even going to think about it. You're just going to go on to the next. Okay? And also be careful with the fights as well too, because Moon and Aries, you guys are fighters. So again, you guys don't feel like you guys have to be with someone. So someone pisses you off, y'all ready to cut off, y'all ready to fight, y'all ready to be in war. So it could be a difficult placement with relationship. If your moon's in Taurus, when it comes to relationship and what's compatible for you, you need someone who is consistent, who is sturdy, and who is valuable, okay? Taurus is the opposite of Aries. Taurus is more slow. Taurus is more about stability and security. So they love relationships, okay? Okay, now your moon can be aspect in some way, but we're looking at the placement in general. And moon and Taurus are more consistent. They want someone who is by them. They want someone who is stable, who is structured, who is consistent. They like relationships because they like stability and security. So being with someone who is down with you, who is with you, who is stuck with you is good. Taurus, moon Taurus people are also very possessive, so they want someone for their own. Okay, so this is the exact opposite vibration of, Aries, where they're like independent, go, go, go. Moon in Taurus is very stable. Taurus is a slower energy. It likes stability, it likes security, it likes consistency. So they want a partner who's always there, who's always by their side. Okay, so these are people who are relationship orientated and can keep something long going. They're also very practical and valuable. Okay, Taurus is the earth sign. It's the first. It's all about values. Okay, so you can also, what's good for a Taurus is not only someone who's consistent, who's stable, but someone who's valuable on a practical level. So we're talking about finances, money, stability on a physical level. We even talking about beauty. Okay, value in a physical level in terms of beauty, someone who's beautiful. Okay, this is Taurus. Deals with beauty, okay, physical beauty. So someone of value, okay, this is the materialistic world. So someone of value, just like, so moon and Taurus, you could be with a partner who's very beautiful, or be with a person who has a lot of money, has a lot of finances. Again, it's that value on a materialistic level. So this is going to be very important for you. Is the person stable? Can we live and afford a house together? Valuable things like that, because Taurus, again, is a materialistic sign. So it values the materialistic, the beauty, the finances, the money. So this is going to be important to you. Moon and Taurus, you cannot be with someone who is flighty, unstable, always out. You cannot. You need to be with someone who is stable, someone who is consistent, okay? Someone who's stuck. Stick to the earth and water signs. Do not go to the fire and the air. They're going to drive you nuts because they're going to have mad dating options, lots of people they know, and they get bored very quickly. You got to understand, Taurus is not about all the basic excitement. It's about being comfortable, a homebody, enjoying, the physical pleasures, okay, whether it be music, whether it be food, whether it be cuddling close together, all of that. So it's more of a home, chill, relaxed body, and it's slower. So you can't deal with someone who's too up and out. You need someone who's more chill, more relaxed, someone who's stable, consistent, and practical. Someone you can build with, okay? Someone you can pay your bills with. Someone who's valuable in that way. Or even physically. Very important for you, and very important when it comes to long-term compatibility. Please stay away from the very flighty, exciting people. Yes, they might be exciting. They might look good on the outside, but I'm telling you, it is not compatible for the way that you move. It's more about slow and steady and consistency. Okay. If your moon's in Gemini, okay, you're going to be most compatible with someone who stimulates you in the mind, okay? This is going to be very important, okay? So Gemini is very mentally stimulating. They love communication. They love someone they can go back and forth with, someone they can talk to, debate with, have interesting discussions with, laugh, tell jokes with. They like a lot of conversation and communication, interesting information. And this is because they're exciting, and with Moon in Gemini, you can make lots of connections. You love making connections with lots of different people. So you can have a lot of options, okay, in terms of connecting with people. All right. So this could be, an issue as well, too, because having lots of options can make it hard to settle down. So with Moon in Gemini, when it comes to compatibility, definitely need someone who's communicative, mentally stimulating, and they're gonna have to do that. Otherwise, you're gonna move on to next and talk to somebody else, because you can get bored very easily. Very similar to Moon in Aries, Moon in Gemini. You guys are used to a lot of things going on. You could have been grown up in a family where it's very busy, lots of communication, lots of talking, lots of things going on, movement in the family. Maybe you had lots of siblings. whatever it is with Moon and Gemini, there's a lot of stimulation. So these people need to be mentally stimulated. You got to be an interesting person. You got to be a smart person. You got to be very communicative, witty, smart, funny, all of these things. Keep the person excited. Geminis can move quick. They find lots of different people. So what's going to make the best for you, Moon Geminis, is someone who is mentally stimulating, someone who can make you laugh, someone who can keep up with you in the conversation, someone who can give you new, exciting information, teach you about something you didn't know. So being smart, being intelligent, okay? And someone who's exciting, on the go too. Because Geminis, they move a lot too, because there's so much going on in their mind. They're functioning in many different ways. They're taking a lot. So they're on the go too. They're busy bodies. So having that type of excitement and that intellect on top of that really helps. This is what's going to be the most compatible for you. Or Moon and Geminis, you will leave. Like I said, you guys make lots of connections, so you guys can easily find other people. Moon and Gemini can be very flighty. So if you're not mentally stimulated, if these people are stone and boring, I don't think it's for you, Gemini. Too deep, not for you. This is more about light, energy, fun with lots of possibilities. So go the fiery air route if you're really to say Gemini. Don't go the earth and water, because you might feel bored or you might feel like it's too deep, okay? You want something with space and air, something to breathe. If your moon's in Cancer, okay, when it comes to long-term compatibility, you need someone who is emotional, who is family orientated. Cancer is at home here in Moon. So you're all about the family. You're all about the soul connection, the deep connection, okay? What makes you feel at home? So you represent this 100%. So Moon and Cancer people, you are most compatible with someone who is stable, someone who is consistent, and someone who makes you feel emotionally secure. You're like very similar to like Taurus, more of a homebody, or very much a home. You 100% are a homebody. So you don't need someone who's flighty, who needs to go out all the time, or someone who needs so much exterior stimulation, like the fire and air signs. You need someone who's more stable, who makes you feel secure, because again, Moon and Cancer is a very sensitive energy. It wants that family. It wants that feeling of security, emotional security. So cuddling, comfort, cozying with the bed with someone, being home, feeling nurtured, emotional nurture, cooking a nice meal for someone, just feeling intimate, feeling like you're at home with them reminding you of your family. Hopefully your family is positive, because if it's negative, this could be like a negative aspect of Cancer, like attracting someone that reminds you of your toxic family. So make sure it's actually positive. If you got to do that shadow work to heal yourself because your family is toxic, do it before you get into a relationship, because you're literally going to attach yourself to someone who reminds you of your family. And if your family was toxic, there goes another toxic thing. So definitely do the shadow work to heal yourself before you get into a relationship, Moon Cancers. You want to heal that so that you attract someone who makes you feel at home, the home that you wish you, the home that is positive, that makes you feel good, and not the one that's toxic because you're just used to it. So do that shadow work. But once you do and you heal yourself, you need someone who makes you feel emotionally secure. You want someone who's a homebody, someone who could cook for you, someone who can make you feel good, someone who caters to your emotions, someone who's intuitive. Okay, you can't be with someone who doesn't stick in tune with you. Okay, not only do you need that consistency, that security, but you also need that person who can be in tune with your emotions. You're a nurturer. You like to nurture the people you're with, and the same can be done to you. So water signs for that emotional intelligence, for that intuition, go for those. Go for the earth signs. The earth signs are very stable. They can give you that security that you need. A lot of times when you're just emotional, you're just water, you're all over the place. But if you get with an earth sign, like a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, you can find the security. They're going to stay stable with you. They're going to be with you. They're going to stick with you. Okay, so if your moon's in Leo, you need someone who is fun, exciting, confident, okay, flashy. Okay, someone who has lots of spontaneous energy. Okay, someone who's entertaining, who expresses themselves. Okay, who likes to gas the energy and bring out the energy. Moon and Leo, this is what you're gonna be most compatible with, and you're probably like this to your soul, down to the soul. You're probably like this too. Okay, you probably love attention, love to express yourself, love to be entertained, love to entertain people. So you need someone who can entertain you, who is fun, who is confident, who is exciting, who likes to look good just like you, who you can show off to, because it's all about pride and ego. So very important. And you need someone who can brush your ego. Someone who can make you feel like a queen or a king. You know, someone who could put you on a pedestal just like you'll put them on a pedestal. Moon and Leo is all about the entertainment, the excitement, the confidence, the energy. So you're definitely going to need that, okay? But unlike the other fire sign like Sag or Aries, Moon and Leos are actually do like relationships, you know. They're very romantic. It's a fixed fire sign. So they have the ability to be more consistent with someone, to be there with someone as long as it's exciting, it's fun, it's entertaining, and you guys look good. That is fine. A fire sign can stay consistent, which is very important to know. Okay, but with Moon and Leos, you definitely want someone, even though they're consistent, you know, they're with you, you still want them to be exciting at the same time. Very important. Okay, because you're a fire sign, you like energy, you know, and Moon and Leos, they can get a lot of attention too. Okay, they can put a lot of energy in getting a lot of attention. So they're going to want that. So be with someone who's exciting. Be with someone who compliments you. Be with someone, you're going to be most compatible with someone who makes you feel like you're on top of the world. And just like you can make them feel like you're on top of the world. All right, so very romantic, very sexy type of relationship. Okay, you guys also like to show off. So this could be a very beautiful person as well too. Someone who boosts your ego. Someone egos you boost, you know. So, you know, that attention, that projection is definitely Leo. So you guys don't mind showing off your relationship too. So you're definitely going to be with someone who's beautiful, who's exciting, okay, who can entertain you, who's creative, you know, who has that type of energy. And again, what's very unique about Leos is Leos, unlike the other fire signs, they can be really consistent with someone. It's fixed fire. So they don't really have that issue. So this isn't a fire sign that has to have so many different options and be all around. They could though, because if you're boring, they'll move on to the next. This is Leo energy. Don't get it wrong. They could definitely move on to next very quickly because they get a lot of attention. However, they're going to want to be with, settle down with a person who has all that energy and that fire with them. So very important with Leo energy. It's very fun, exciting, yet still connecting and stable. So that aspect is really good, and that's why Libras are the best for Leos. So definitely look for someone who's exciting but also can be consistent with you. Okay, and also looks good too.